Afternoon, my little lovelies. Hope you're all still good. Sorry it's taken me a while to do the next part of the story, but here is part 3 of The Enormous Crocodile. Don't forget, you can always check back at part 1 and 2 if you've forgotten what happened. The enormous crocodile peered through the branches, watching them as they came closer and closer. He licked his lips. He began to dribble with excitement. Suddenly, there was a tremendous whooshing noise. It was Humpy Rumpy, the hippopotamus. He came crashing and snorting out of the jungle. His head was down low, and he was galloping at a terrific speed. "Look out, Toto!" shouted Humpy Rumpy. "Look out, Mary! That's not a crocodile, and that's not a coconut tree. It's the enormous crocodile, and he wants to eat you up!" Humpy Rumpy charged straight at the enormous crocodile. He caught him with his giant head and sent him tumbling and skidding over the ground. "Ow-wee!" cried the crocodile. "Help! Stop! Where am I?" Toto and Mary ran back to the town as fast as they could. But crocodiles are tough. It is difficult for even a hippopotamus to hurt them. The enormous crocodile picked himself up and crept towards the playground, where the children were playing. "Now for clever trick number 2, he said to himself. "This one is certain to work." There were no children in the playground at that moment. They were all in school. The enormous crocodile found a large piece of wood and placed it in the middle of the playground. Then he lay across the piece of wood and tucked in his feet so that he looked almost exactly like a seesaw. When school was over, the children all came running out onto the playground. "Oh, look," they cried, "we've got a new seesaw." They all crowded round, shouting with excitement. "Bagsy, I have the first go. I'll go on the other end. I want to go first. So do I, so do I." Then a girl, who was older than the others, said, "It's a rather funny, knobbly sort of seesaw, isn't it? Do you think it'll be safe to sit on?" "Of course it will," the others said. "It looks strong as anything." The enormous crocodile opened one eye a tiny bit and watched the children who were crowding around him. "Soon," he thought, "one of them is going to sit on my head. Then I will give a jerk and a snap, and then it will be yum, yum, yum." At that moment, there was a flash of brown and something jumped into the playground and hopped up onto the top of the swings. It was Mugglewump, the monkey. "Run!" Mugglewump shouted to the children. "All of you, run, run, run! That's not a seesaw, it's the enormous crocodile, and he wants to eat you up!" The children screamed and ran for their lives. Mugglewump disappeared back into the jungle, and the enormous crocodile was left all alone in the playground. He cursed the monkey and waddled back into the bushes to hide. "I'm getting hungrier and hungrier," he said. "I shall have to eat at least 4 children now before I'm full up." The enormous crocodile crept around the edge of the town, taking great care not to be seen. He came to a place where they were getting ready to have a fair. There were slides and swings and dodgem cars and people selling popcorn and candy floss. There was also a big roundabout. The roundabout had marvellous wooden creatures for the children to ride on. There were white horses and lions and tigers and mermaids with fishes' tails and fearsome dragons with red tongues sticking out of their mouths. "Now for clever trick number 3, said the enormous crocodile, licking his lips. When no one was looking, he crept up onto the roundabout and put himself between a wooden lion and a fearsome dragon. He sat up a bit on his back legs and he kept very still. He looked exactly like a wooden crocodile on the roundabout. Soon all sorts of children came flocking into the fair. Several of them ran towards the roundabout. They were very excited. "I'm going to ride on a dragon," cried one. "I'm going on a lovely white horse," cried another. "I'm going on a lion," cried a third one. One little girl, whose name was Jill, said, "I'm going to ride on that funny, wooden, old crocodile." The enormous crocodile kept very still, but he could see the little girl coming towards him. "Yummy, yum, yum," he thought. "I'll gulp her up easily in one gollop." Suddenly there was a swish and a swash, and something came swishing and swashing out of the sky. It was the roly-poly bird. He flew round and round the roundabout, singing, "Look out, Jill, look out, look out! Don't ride on that crocodile!" Jill stopped and looked up. "That's not a wooden crocodile," sang the roly-poly bird. "It's a real one. It's the enormous crocodile from the river, and he wants to eat you up." And we will leave it there until part 4 sometime very soon. Have a lovely afternoon and a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.